What motivated you to get into this field?
I'm good in some other field. I'm good at managing the things. Might not be good at mathematics, might not be good at languages,
Right.
but I can do something different. The brain is injured because of some accident, and his one intelligence is gone. Genuinely, this havoc is happening now, and parents and teachers and the school managements will have to take care.
Spoke about multiple direction about the schools, teachers, students.
Must be facing with some or other problem. For example, say single parent family problem. Parent lost the job and economically there. Ask yourself that what you are. What is the purpose of education? It is not merely getting a degree and getting a job. It's very easy. More than that, whether we are creating human beings. If a child goes to IIT and then he is not taking care of his old mother and father, he is useless child. मास्टर का मतलब जो माँ के स्तर पे उतर जाए उसको मास्टर कहते हैं.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Brainberg podcast. Today we have a very esteemed guest with us. Majority of people know him already. So we have with us Dr. Sanjay Malpani. He is a very prominent educationist and a figure quite well known in the education field, values, culture, yoga, especially Gita-related fields. Right? He is also a founder and chairman of Dhruv Global School, Arihanta Education Foundation, and many other educational institutes. So today we would like to know more about his views on today's education, how we are looking at the future of India, children, and what all things we can do better to make that future much better. So my first question would be, sir, what motivated you to get into this field?
Basically, I am working with children since last 40 years. Gita Parivar is one organization founded by my father and Pujya Swami Govindadev Giriji Maharaj, who is treasurer of Rama Mandir.
Right.
So they used to organize some camps for children in vacations. And that time I used to be at home for holidays. And so I used to go there and volunteer. So I started telling them stories, entertaining them, doing small services in the camp. And that made me attached with children, especially when we used to go for mountaineering and trekking. That time we used to talk a lot. And then I used to understand their mindsets. And then I decided to talk to their parents as well, because I started talking to their parents. Being a friend of a child, when I talk to a parent, then that child automatically gets some help out of it.
Right.
So that made me to come to this particular field. And then we started a school here at Sangamner. And then we started some branches in Pune and Bangalore and Dubai now. So that is the thing. One more important thing is I was not a very good student in the class. I was a backbencher all the time. But that doesn't mean that I am not at all good. So I am good in some other field. I am good at managing the things. Might not be good at mathematics, might not be good at languages.
Right.
But I can do something different. And back of my mind, I used to always think like this, that this whole system of education is for labeling the students. That you are good at mathematics, you are good at linguistics, but you are not good at history, civics, you are not good at, geometry or whatsoever.
Right.
So this labeling should be stopped, and a child should get a free hand to explore the things, and then whatever is inside should come out. In Bhagavad Gita, it has been said, Sve Sve Karmanya Bhirata Samsiddhim Labhate Naraha. What is the meaning? Sve Sve means whatever exists within you should come out.
Right.
And you should become Abhirataha. Sve Sve Karmanya Abhirataha. So you should start that work as your passion, that passion as your work. What will happen with that? Samsiddhim Labhate Naraha. So you will be extraordinarily great at it.
Right.
You will get siddhis. So सिद्धि यदि चाहिए तो वो काम करना चाहिए जो आपके अंदर से निकल रहा है. तो अर्जुन के अंदर से क्षत्रिय निकल रहा था तो उसको संन्यास लेने को मना किया और कृष्ण ने उसको यही कहा कि तुझे युद्ध करना चाहिए. युद्ध करने में कोई पाप नहीं है. ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवम पापम वाप्स्यसि। उसमें पाप कुछ नहीं है। तेरा काम है, तो क्षत्रिय है, इस देश की रक्षा करना। और ये आतताई जो है दुर्योधन दुशासन, जिसने द्रौपदी की साड़ी को हाथ लगाया, तो उनको देहदंड की सजा देना। यू हैव टू किल देम फॉर द बेटरमेंट ऑफ द सोसाइटी अराउंड। तो जो अंदर है उसको बाहर निकालना, ये एजुकेशन होता है। और यही डेफिनेशन स्वामी विवेकानंद ने भी बताई कि आपके अंदर जो है उसी को बाहर निकालो, वो एजुकेशन। तो ये चीज़ें थी जो मुझे इस दिशा में ले गई।
Absolutely agreed, sir. I mean, in education sector today, this is something that I feel very strongly that this is lacking. Focus on what is there in the child rather than what should be there, right? So you are doing really great work in that sense as well, and you mentioned a lot of shlokas, certain subhashitas from Gita as well. Your work in that area has been tremendous. So how do you inculcate those values? And I believe you have doing some work in that area in the schools that you have as well. So
there is one scientist whose name is Dr. Howard Gardner.
Right.
He works in USA. And in 1982, he established one theory, which is called multiple intelligences theory. It is not multiple intelligence theory.
Right.
So there are different kind of intelligences. And Dr. Howard Gardner used to treat, he's a psychiatrist, and he used to treat patients having brain injury. So if on this side, the brain is injured because of some accident, and his one intelligence is gone. Say, for example, he is unable to speak now.
Right.
Or he has to think a lot before uttering any word. So, with the help of his physical intelligence, kinesthetic bodily intelligence, the lost memory of words can be brought back. That was his whole research. When I thought about this 20 years back, when I gone through the theory of multiple intelligences, I thought the same thing happens with every child.
Right.
When a child comes to school, in fact, when a child is born, that time itself, he possesses some intelligences. And he is not good at some intelligences.
Right.
There are 8 basic intelligences which he found out.
Right.
So that is mathematical, analytical intelligence, then linguistic intelligence, then musical intelligence, interpersonal intelligence,
Right.
intrapersonal intelligence, then naturalistic intelligence, bodily kinesthetic intelligence, and spatial intelligence. So these are the 8 areas. Now, if a child is not good at mathematics in the school, but he is very good at music, so with the help of musical tables, he can very easily mug up all the tables.
Right.
We conducted some experiments in the school, and we found out that it works like anything. And here in our Dhruv Global School, we started working on it. And in our pre-primary till 2nd, 3rd standard, sometimes 4th standard, we keep a very keen watch on every child. And by the time he reaches to 5th standard, we come to know that which intelligence is very strong in this child. And then we put that child in that particular activity.
Right.
For example, for dance and drama or art, craft, or say music, or say competitive examinations or sports. So we choose some activities for the child, and then they start taking interest in their own activity.
Right.
We do that activity in the beginning of the school. So the moment child comes to the school, the first thing he will do, he will go to his activity and he will enjoy the activity.
Right.
This is one thing which made them come to school. Even if a child is not well, having fever at home, still he wants to go to school because he enjoys the school. School, like Rajneesh said, that there are only 2 places on the planet where people are forced to go. One is jail and another is school. they have to go there. Right. So parents force them to send the child to school. Our duty as a school, as an educationist, is that he should start feeling interest in coming to the school.
Right.
So when he come to school, we have to see that the happiness index of the child goes up.
Absolutely.
And when he do this kind of activity, which he loves the most, then he starts taking interest. And when he get some recognition for say some medal or some certificate, now in our Sangamner school we have 600 odd students, those who are 5th onwards, 5th to 12th, and these 600 students have got 1159 medals
Wow.
in last one academic year. In last one academic year, out of which, and these are only in sports, our dance medals, our dramatics medals, and our other medals are many. But just sports medal, 1159.
Right.
So on an average, they're getting 2 medals each. This is a big count. I don't know whether any other school must be having this kind of score. So they enjoy, and they must play every day. The physical activity is must. Otherwise, in our schools now, a child goes to 8th standard and then he goes to the foundation course, and then he has to sit at home and do the work all the time, and he don't play. This is creating such a negative impact, because a child at 8th standard is full of energy. Absolutely. And if his energy is not thrown out on the playground, he is definitely going to throw out that energy somewhere else. If we want to channelize his energy level, we have to put him into some or other sport. So we do this, and children are getting these kind of medals in sports activity.
Right.
So these are the activities which we do with our students. So if somebody is good at sports, and when that child reaches to national level, gets a medal there, and when he is felicitated in the assembly, and we have a very special way of felicitation in the assembly, like somebody scores 100 out of 100 in board exams, in the same way somebody getting a medal in a national championship, the success is same according to me. And then we felicitate that child with वो ढोल बाजे सब बजाते हुए उसको लेके आते हैं, and he feels that yes, I have done something great.
Right.
That enhances his confidence, and education should be all about enhancing the confidence level of a child.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
And we are doing exactly ulta with our red pen and marks. We are just finding out the mistakes.
Right.
Education should be strengthening the strengths and weakening the weaknesses.
Absolutely. So when it comes to education, and as you rightly mentioned, teachers plays a vital part. Can you give some suggestions to teachers across India, what they can do to accomplish this level of enthusiasm from the students, where they can also achieve somewhere near to what you have been able to achieve through this school, sir?
See, before going to teachers, we should go to management first, or the government first. The first thing is the stability of a teacher, the job satisfaction level of a teacher. Teacher is one community which do not just work for money.
Right.
Otherwise, their students are earning in multiples than the teacher. The teacher who made that child is earning in multiples, and still teacher is doing his teacher's job.
Right.
There must be some force behind it.
Right.
And that force is self-satisfaction.
Right.
So teachers are not made to just earn money. Very important thing. But at the same time, as a management, I should take care of that teacher, that he should get enough, so that he should not worry about his household things.
Right.
So that is one thing. Teachers should be stable, so they should be honored, they should be respected. They should be respected by parents and students as well. So management must do this, otherwise things won't work.
Absolutely.
So respecting teachers and giving right reimbursement to them is very important. So the stability of a teacher is ensured. When a teacher is stabilized in a school for say 4 years, 5 or 6 years time, then only she understands the philosophy of the school, philosophy of the education, the end result of the education.
Right.
And with the help of different training programs, we have to keep on enhancing their understanding level. We have to make them friendly with the technology, because technology is also rapidly growing.
Right.
And in different way it is horizontally also it is growing. So we have to make them friendly with the technology. For that, so many workshops have to be organized, arranged. We have to support them with laptops. We have to support them with some good softwares, and then we should ask them to work on it. Our teachers' major job today has become checking of the notebooks. There is much more to do rather than just checking the notebooks.
Absolutely.
So how can we, with the help of technology, how can we reduce down this kind of work of the teacher? Because teachers are doing repeated jobs many a times.
Right.
They have to do it again and again, again and again. Once a teacher puts input, it should be used in multiple ways. And that is the way we saved the time of our teachers, and that time then utilized for development of a child. So this is the way how we will be able to do it. So training, communication at different levels, communicating with students, their parents and teachers, at the same time bringing some eminent personalities from society, making them interact with the students in very informal way. These are the things which should happen. And today I came across one very good news that hereafter, even in colleges, UGC has permitted people from industry to become teachers. They don't need to do B.Ed and NET or SET or PhD and all that. Even if somebody is good at business, he can become a professor hereafter. So this is a very good thing which I can see, and especially in our National Education Policy 2020,
Yes.
things have changed a lot, but we need to understand these changes and we need to follow this meticulously. This is what has to be done.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So when we are talking about technology nowadays, even a fourth class student have a phone and they spend some time on Instagram, which also affects their brain and changes their perspective to life. In the same note, sir, dreams are important for these students, what they're gonna pursue. Can you suggest a few examples, or can you suggest something how they should get away from that from continuous usage of mobile, and on a longer run, what are the job of the parents to curate and assist their children to get a right job, sir?
See, why a child is becoming addict to mobile or screen? We need to go to the roots. For everything, if the child is playing with clay, mother will come and tell, hey, don't play with clay, come on, come out, come out. So he's not permitted to help in kitchen, he's not permitted to help in household work, he's not permitted to do some experiments on his own.
Right.
And for every small thing, if we are saying no to him, don't go out, don't go to friend, don't go on sofa, don't sit here, don't stand there, what exactly has to do then? So the easiest way is just give him a mobile and he will watch mobile. So to make his eating process speedily, mother is giving the child mobile. So see, look at the story happening in the mobile, and we are making them addict. What we need to take care is the screen time of child should not be more than half an hour every day. It should not be more than half an hour, whether it is in the school or it is at home. We will have to restrict it, and we have to also train parents for this, because this is really creating a havoc. I'm using this word very genuinely. This havoc is happening now, and parents and teachers and the school managements will have to take care that this time has to be reduced. Now, they say that no, they are learning on it. But at the same time, they're losing their attention span.
Absolutely.
Nowadays, the attention span of children has came down to 30 seconds because the kind of reels they are watching.
Absolutely.
They are only for 30 seconds, and then the subject is changing. They go to another reel, then another reel. So their attention span has reduced down. At the same time, when a child is reading a book, say even if he is reading Fast of Fene or he is reading any book you call, what happens? When he's reading a book, at least 10, 20, 30 pages he reads in at one sitting.
Right.
So the attention span goes up. This is a great help. For that, we have started one reading program in the school. So children are sent to the library. Libraries are very inviting. There is a facilitator who will suggest them the books. So sometime what happens, even a 5th standard student, he loves to read grade 3 kind of books. We permit him that yes, you can go 2 levels below you,
Right.
below your standard. And if you're doing level 3 reading, then you must complete 20 books as fast as possible and you will get a certificate and you complete the level 3 and then you have to go to level 4. So when he's in 5th standard, we bring him to 4th standard reading level.
Right.
When he goes to 6th standard, we bring him to 6th standard reading level. Even some of our students, they are reading 8th standard book when they are into 6th standard now.
Wow.
So we call it level wise reading. And children are taking such a great interest in reading books. They carry books home and we have some students, those who have literally completed the whole library and they keep on demanding new books for us. We don't send the librarian, we send these children to bookshops. You go and you select the books and they bring the books there. So this is very interesting, this reading program has changed the whole scenario.
Right.
So our students are reading a lot. Now, for example, Harry Potter. Now the books are really 400, 500 pages books. We have some students, those who complete it in 1 week's time.
Wow.
And they come back. But then we have a system. We have taken out some questions from the book, easy questions, very easy questions. And the facilitator in the library, she asks some questions out of that book. And she confirms whether he or she, that student, whether he has gone through the book or not.
Right.
So this makes her sure that, okay, now new book can be issued to him.
Right.
And this way, we give them certificates of levels.
Wow.
And to collect these level-wise certificates, they go on. So this is very important. Not only reading, it can be art and craft, it can be a drawing, it can be solving the mathematical problems, it can be playing guitar, whatsoever. But take him out from the screen and let him enjoy few other things and explore the world.
Right.
Right, sir.
Absolutely. As an avid reader myself, it greatly gives me joy that such programs are being implemented at such a younger level in schools itself. When we talk about books, sir, a little personal question: what is your favorite book?
See, I used to read a lot. In my personal library, I have more than 15,000 books.
Wow.
And I read Marathi books more. If you ask me that which books you love the most, I love all the books, but now, since last 5-7 years, I have focused more on Bhagavad Gita and I am decoding Bhagavad Gita from all the ways. So I read Jnaneshwari for it, I read so many different commentaries on Bhagavad Gita, and when you go thoroughly into Bhagavad Gita, then you find out that the books of management which I have read some time back, all these management techniques, self-management techniques are already there in Bhagavad Gita and you can just explore it. So I have conducted so many programs based on Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad Gita and parenting, Bhagavad Gita and marketing, Bhagavad Gita and business. In all the ways, I have decoded Bhagavad Gita in many ways, and my more than 300-400 lectures on Bhagavad Gita are available on YouTube.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. How do you look at all the work that you're doing when it comes to this particular lens, from the lens of values and culture and teachings of Bhagavad Gita, if we say so?
See, what is the purpose of education? It is not merely getting a degree and getting a job. It's very easy. More than that, whether we are creating human beings, whether we are inculcating some good values into them, this is more important. If a child goes to IIT and then he is not taking care of his old mother and father, he is a useless child according to me.
Absolutely.
He may be intelligent, but he is not a human. So, when we interact with students, we should keep on telling them some stories in assembly. We should talk to them on different issues happening in the society. We should talk to them about the new pictures which are the serials which they are watching. And we should have some interaction which should be informal totally. And we should understand that what exactly is going on in his mind. And then we have to give a right direction. We have to give them some open-ended questions which they have to find out the answers from them. Don't give them ready-made answers. Let them think, let them analyze. This is more important, and that is the only thing which will make them think, and analytical mind can be created out of it. So we have some value education programs where open-ended questions are, we show them some movies, some films, and then we discuss about those films.
Right.
For that, we have started work with Geeta Parivar and Hema Foundation. We have created 20-minute films for children. Almost 45 films are there. Then we have many different programs for kids. Now, yesterday on 12th of January, in 140 schools, we have sent our volunteers and they discussed about the life story of Vivekananda with children. Or in our annual cultural programs,
Right.
we have done so many different kind of dramas related to our mythology as well. So we have done Ramayana, Mahabharata, Jnaneshwari, and Hanuman, and Nachiketa, and Dhruv, Prahlad, Bharat, everything. Recently we have done on Rana Pratap. So these kind of annual programs are set, and our teachers only, this is whole in-house production. So right from script, recording, music, drapery, dances, everything is taken care by all the teachers, and beautiful programs come out of them. Here, in 2019 and 2021, I think we have showcased Mahabharata and then Ramayana. 25,000 people came to watch those things, and 400 students playing in that drama at a time. Was an amazing picture. So this kind of shows we are doing through children, and when they understand that this can be the scale of the program, they start thinking big.
Right.
This is very important. What we show them, they think like that only. So we create these kind of opportunities for them, and out of it, value education automatically happens. So when a child is playing this Ramayana drama, then we discuss about good things in drama, that he was obedient, he used to listen to his father. So whether I am going to listen to my father or not, I am going to bow down in front of my parents before coming to school. Or he was Satyavachani. So whether I also stand with truth. So these things they have to ask themselves, and they can work on themselves in this way. If they are doing something about Hanuman, then whether I am doing some Surya Namaskar every day or not, whether I am working on my body or not. So they all think about this, and then it is the prerequisite of coming to the drama that yes, we must follow some teachings through that drama. So these are the way how we inculcate all these values in our students.
That's great, sir.
So you were talking about the yoga and the importance of yoga in everyday's life. You also discussed earlier that Gita is internal yoga and what you do is external yoga. Can you let us know about the importance of yoga in your daily life, sir?
Yoga and yogasana. Yogasana is part of yoga. Pranayama is part of yoga. But there are 8 limbs of yoga. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana and Samadhi. When we inculcate yogic values is this is a core word for us, that we are going to inculcate yogic values. What is the meaning of yoga? Yoga is collaborating. Yoga is joining together. That yuja is the word which says that join together. So what is exactly joined? So your mind is joined with your brain, and mind and brain is joined with your body. So this is what happens when we start doing yogasanas. Because when you stand in Vrikshasana, that time you have to focus and you have to keep on balancing. In Bhagavad Gita, the definition of yoga itself is balancing is yoga. Samatvam yoga uchyate. Samatva ko hi yoga uchchar kiya jata hai, kaha jata hai. So balancing is yoga. So balancing of body comes through asana. Then balancing of breathe comes through pranayama. And when we balance breathing pattern, automatically our mind and our intellect both joins together. You can get hold of all your emotions through breathing pattern. When we are unstable, say because of fear, because of stress, because of any other thing, that time you breathe fast. If a dog attacks on you, you automatically start breathing fast. Or if you go to examination room and a paper comes in front of you, you start breathing fast and then you go blank. Why do you go blank? The same reaction comes when a dog is attacking and when a paper is coming in hand. Same reaction of going blank.
Right.
Why? Because the oxygen level of your brain goes down. Now, to enhance that oxygen level, simple pranayam works. So, before attempting to any exam, if we teach them the technique that you sit erect so that your diaphragm goes down. If your diaphragm goes down, you can breathe more. When you breathe more, oxygen level goes up. How to breathe? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out. So equalize. Prana, pano, samo krutva. So make it balanced. And when you balance it, the fear goes out like anything. Within no time, it goes out. And the child can write in a better way.
Right.
So this helped them a lot, and we taught them these techniques, how to sit erect and how to breathe. So this is not at all rocket science. No funds are required, no money is required, no specialization is required. Anybody, any teacher can very easily do this, but no teacher till now have taught their students to sit erect, how to sit erect. They keep on telling sit erect, but they don't know how to sit erect.
Right.
And there are very simple ways that you just put your upper body pressure on your thighs and not on your hips. You can sit erect for longer duration.
Right.
Some demonstrations are required, and then they can very easily do it. So with these simple things, of course, our students at Dhruv Global School, they do yoga very regularly, they do Surya Namaskar. Some of them, they are extremely good at yogasana sports as well. And many of them have got Khelo India medals in yogasana. Last year, they got almost 94 lakh rupees cash awards from state government because they won in Khelo India and they got some medal. So they are extremely good at it. What we have done in our school, that we found out some new postures as well. We nomenclated them with Sanskrit nomenclatures.
Wow.
We have 3,500 plus new yogasanas with us. And out of which 85 yogasanas have been accepted by World Yogasana Federation, where Swami Ramdev Ji Maharaj is the president of World Yogasana. After a presentation of almost 6 hours, then all 85 asanas created in our school, our yoga teacher, Mr. Mangesh Khopkar, and me, we both worked together and we found out these new postures. And now they have been included in the syllabus of Yogasana sport. So this is the way we are working, and our target is to go to 84 lakh yogasanas, because it has been told by Adi Yogi Mahadev to Parvati, asanani samastani yavat jivajanta yoho. Jitne jivajantu utne asan. So in our mythology, it has been said that there are 84 lakh jivajantus, yonis. So our target is that, but we have reached to 3,500 till now.
Great start.
Great start, sir.
And not only in Dhruv Global School, we do this Yoga Sopan program in all the schools around us. So almost 350 schools are doing it. We have one Yoga Bhavan in Sangamner, where children learn all these yogasanas. And we have level-wise programs properly and specially designed for schools. We run that program in the schools, and then from there we find out good flexible students. Then we bring them to Dhruv Global School for advanced practice, and we sponsor them. We adopt these children, and they get free of cost education in the hostel. And they are winning the medals.
Absolutely, sir.
And earning money as well.
That's great work, sir. That's great work. So, as you're talking about yoga as well as Bhagavad Gita, and you also mentioned Dr. Howard Gardner, what are your thoughts on Western psychology or, child psychology, anything related to child development, and Indian lens of looking at that?
There is a basic difference. Western psychology starts working after breakdown, and Indian psychology is a servicing. So if you do regular servicing, breakdown will not happen.
Right.
So this is what is the difference between Western psychology and Indian way of grooming children and the psychological support. But now, since we are following Western things blindly, things are going wrong in India as well. So many psychiatrists and medications and everything is going on, and we are just blindly following the Western culture. The moment we stop it and the moment we shift ourselves to Indian way of education, Indian way of family system,
Right.
definitely breakdown will not never happen. It won't happen. And previously, have you ever heard that 50 years back there were some psychiatrists? Or if something happens to me, if I cry at home, my sibling, my brother, my uncle, my auntie, somebody used to come and they used to talk to me in such a normal way without
Right.
knowing the word psychiatry or
Right.
counseling.
Right.
They used to do the counseling automatically.
Right.
But now it's not happening. And another thing is we are not giving enough space to our children to interact with students as well.
Right.
I have conducted one survey while doing PhD, and I asked a question to students that what is the best time of your day? And so many options were given. That when I sing, I feel happy, or when I solve mathematics, or when I play cricket. So there were many options. Children selected the option, the most of the students, they selected the option was when we are not in the school, when we are not at home, but we are in between, in the school bus or in the rickshaw,
Right.
especially in the rickshaw when there are so many students used to come together. Now the rules have come, but that time in one rickshaw, at least 10-15
Yes.
students used to come in one rickshaw. So I was surprised to know this, that why this is so. Even they are not comfortable in that rickshaw, still they are so happy. What is the reason behind it? And then I talked to some of the students and they told me that there we can interact. There we get our friends to listen to us. So listening is very important.
Right.
And that is what is missing in today's system. At home, mother is not listening. At school, teachers are not listening. And they are just speaking and bombarding.
Right.
So the moment we change this, things will go easy, you know. So we should enhance the listening skills of our teachers as well,
Right.
and parents both.
Right.
So this is the basic difference in Western and Indian psychology.
Right. Right.
Yeah, they say that if you listen to problem, 90% of problem will be solved.
Right.
And that's the right approach to it, sir.
In fact, in Bhagavad Gita, the Arjuna Vishada Yoga, the first chapter, there is not a single word said by Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Until at the end of the Bhagavad Gita, that first chapter, we say, Om Tat Sadditi Srimad Bhagavad Gita Supanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishnarjuna Samvade Arjuna Vishada Yogo Nama Prathamodhyayaha. Now, where is the Samvad? Krishnarjuna Samvade? Where Krishna is not speaking anything, and still it's written there that it was a communication.
Right.
It was a communication between both. So communication do not happen just with talking.
Right.
It happens with talking and listening. So that time Krishna was listening and Arjuna was talking. So it was a samvada.
Amazing, amazing.
Absolutely, sir.
Sir, we spoke about multiple direction about the schools, teachers, students. What are the programs that you are doing at your current school to establish clarity in your students about their goals and dreams? Are these programs working for these students?
See, in till 8th standard, they explore so many things till 5th standard, and from 5th to 8th, they choose some activity and they excel in that. And they start understanding that what I like the most. But in 8th standard, we start making them interact with leaders in the society. Leaders, not only political leaders, leaders in all the fields.
Right.
So some engineer comes to them, some businessman comes to them, some entrepreneur comes to them, some lawyer comes to them, some government officer come to them, and they interact. And then they ask many questions to reach to this level, what exactly we will have to do. So if I want to become a CA, then for that, what are the exams which we have to do?
Right.
And they understand everything.
Right.
At the end of 9th standard, they have to write it down that what I want to be in my life. For that, what I need in 10th standard. How many marks I need in 12th standard. In which college I should go where I get more opportunities. So all these things they write down. To go to that level, what 3 things I need to do every day. So for intellectual growth, what I'm going to do every day. For my physical growth, what I'm going to do every day. For my spiritual growth, what I'm going to do every day. I have to write it down very clearly. all these things should be framed in a smart way. So SMART stands for, A stands for specific,
Right.
M stands for measurable, A stands for achievable, R stands for relevant, and T stands for
Time
time
bounded.
bounded. So they have to write it down in that format, which we call SMART goal. Then they write it down, they discuss with their teachers, their parents, and then the document is finalized. And at the end, we do a grand ceremony of, and we call it a specific name is given to that program is Vidya Vrata Samskar.
Wow.
So that is a program which is conducted in the school in a very rituals are done in that program.
Right.
And then parents also come, and in front of everybody, their peers, their parents, their teacher, the child announces publicly that I am going to do this. So it becomes a kind of bondage for him that now he has to do all these three things
Right.
every day.
Right.
And then we also interact with parents that how to deal in some situations. If we don't do that thing on a particular day, they need not scold him. They have to just remind him.
Right.
So we make them understand that how to take it ahead. And then after 12th, they get admission in the college, or they can even change their goals after discussing with parents and teachers. But yes, 90% students, they don't change their goals and they pursue their goals. And we have seen that from our school, there are so many good musicians, so many good scientists, doctors and engineers are obviously there, IITians, and some of the students reach to aims.
Right.
So these are the things happening. But at the same time, if somebody is becoming scientist or somebody is getting admission in best of the best music school in the world, some of our students have worked with A.R. Rahman.
Wow.
So that way they reach to the height,
Right.
whatever they are doing. So whether he is an artist or whether he is a good dancer, they can earn enough money out of these professions as well.
Right.
But they should be on top. So how to reach to that top is a skill, and that we teach these children in that way. So once they understand that what I love the most, and they pursue the same thing as a profession, automatically the success rate is very high.
Absolutely.
Amazing. Sir, they say peer is your sangat is most important characteristics of development. How can a young student who's at 10th or 11th class can decide which peer group they should work with, or which peer group should be their close friends, or they should get away from which peer group? How could they decide, sir?
What is the need of getting away? हर एक friend जरूरी होता है. Simple. See, if I have a class and there are 40 students, or if I have a society and there are, say, 100 children of my age, every friend is needed.
Right.
You are not going to come across all good people all the time. In the latter life, you are going to come across some people, those who are not good with you.
Right.
So you have to deal with good and bad both. Now some students, they come to me crying and they tell me that उसने मुझे चिढ़ाया. So I ask him a simple question that क्या तू चिढ़ गया? तो वो बोलता है हाँ मुझे बहुत गुस्सा आया. तो फिर तू हार गया, वो जीत गया. क्योंकि चिढ़ाने वाले का, the boy who was teasing you, his intention was to make you angry.
Right.
And if you become angry, then he wins.
Right.
Next time, when he teases you, that time you have to accept it. अब उसको कोई मोटा करके चिढ़ाता था, तो अगले टाइम उसको मैंने एक पंच लाइन दे दिया, मैं खाते पीते घर का हूँ, मैं मोटा हूँ. Now when he started telling this to the student who is teasing him, after 1 week, the child comes to me, it works. वो हारता है हर बार, अब मुझे कुछ नहीं होता, उसने बंद कर दिया चिढ़ाना. This happens.
Right.
See, we need to give them some techniques to deal with these kind of people and to win in the life.
Right.
संगत का परिणाम क्या होना है? संगत तो सब तरीके की आनी है, लेकिन उसमें मुझे जीतना है. तो मेरी जीत के लिए मुझे क्या करना है? तो मुझे सेल्फ कंट्रोल्ड रहना है.
Right.
मैं उसके रिमोट कंट्रोल पर मेरा गुस्सा चढ़े ऊपर, ये मैं अपना रिमोट कंट्रोल दूसरे को क्यों दूं?
Right.
मेरा रिमोट कंट्रोल मेरे हाथ में चाहिए. मैं दूसरे के हाथ में मेरा रिमोट कंट्रोल नहीं दूंगा. ये बात जब बच्चे के दिमाग में फिट होगी ना, तब वो आगे बढ़ेगा.
Amazing, sir. Amazing side. Right.
Absolutely, sir. So, on the same lines, just getting it a little further. So not all kids come from extremely healthy homes or all have equally loving parents. So those definitely affect that particular children's mental health, their overall development. That might result into some children having some unhealthy coping mechanisms, resorting to some other things. Now when it comes to that, now peer group and overall who you are friends with, that also matters quite a bit. So how one would deal with all of that when the peer group is not as healthy mentally or physically?
देखिए 10-20% students in a class must be facing with some or other problem.
Right.
For example, say single parent family problem, or parent lost the job and economically they're not settled now,
Right.
or quarrels in the home. So these kind of things keeps on happening. Now we immediately understand that something is going wrong with this child. When the teacher or the counselor of the school talks to that child, what exactly is happening, and when we go deep into it, we can definitely give him a right way
Right.
to go ahead. So here the teacher's responsibility, the counselor's responsibility, and the responsibility of the whole system works a lot. ऐसे तो होना है, ऐसे तो बच्चे रहेंगे, और ऐसे बच्चे नहीं रहेंगे तो फिर सारे अच्छे आएंगे, तो फिर आपका काम क्या रह गया?
Right.
तो मेरे लिए तो चैलेंज है वो. तो जब मेरे पास एक बच्चा आता है कि जिसके पिता ने दूसरी शादी कर ली, पहली माँ, उसकी सगी माँ एक्सपायर हो गई, उसको सौतेली माँ आ गई, अब सौतेली माँ के साथ में ठीक नहीं चल रहा है, ये जब मुझे पता चला तो मुझे उसकी माँ बनना चाहिए ना.
Right.
गिजू भाई को मूछों वाली माँ कहते थे. गिजू भाई की किताबें सारे टीचर्स ने पढ़नी चाहिए. मूछों वाली माँ, मैं मेल टीचर हूँ या फीमेल टीचर, इससे कोई लेना देना नहीं. मेरे बच्चे पर, मेरे स्टूडेंट पर मेरा इतना प्रेम होना चाहिए. तो हमारे यहाँ पहले मास्टर कहते थे टीचर को.
Right.
मास्टर का मतलब जो माँ के स्तर पे उतर जाए उसको मास्टर कहते थे. तो माँ के स्तर पे उतरना आना चाहिए.
Right.
तो एक बच्चे की आंख में मुझे हलचल दिखे तो मुझे उसके मन में क्या चल रहा है ये समझ में आना चाहिए. और जब ये मेरे समझ में आएगा और मैं उसका हैंड होल्ड करके उसको आगे ले जाऊंगा, तो वो बच्चा जिंदगी भर मेरा ऐसा स्मरण करता रहेगा, मेरे लिए ऐसा प्रेम लेके जाएगा. और ऐसे हजारों स्टूडेंट्स मेरे अपने हैं जो मुझे माँ जैसा प्रेम देते हैं. मैं उनकी माँ हूँ. तो ऐसा होना चाहिए.
Amazing, sir. Absolutely. Sir, who was your favorite teacher or who was your guru when you were growing up, sir?
मेरे स्कूल के बहुत सारे टीचर्स थे जिन्होंने मुझे बहुत अच्छा सिखाया. वो ज़माना ऐसा था कि स्कूलें बहुत छोटी होती थी,
Right.
लेकिन टीचर्स बहुत ऊंचे होते थे, बहुत ऊंचे टीचर्स. उनका वो टीचर्स मुझे कहानियों की किताबें पढ़ने को देते थे अपने घर से लाके. वो मुझे कहते थे कि क्या करना चाहिए. वो मारते भी थे कई बार, लेकिन अगले ही क्षण उनके दिमाग से वो निकल जाता था और मुझे ये पता चलता था कि ये मारता भी है लेकिन प्यार भी सबसे ज़्यादा मुझे ही करता है. और ऐसा वो सबके लिए करते थे. सब बच्चों को लगता था कि ये मुझसे सबसे ज़्यादा प्रेम करता है. अल्टीमेटली इट वर्क्स, यू नो. तो मुझे ऐसी एक टीचर मेरी सदा स्मरण में रही. इसी साल उनका देहांत हुआ. बागुल मैडम करके थी मेरे स्कूल में, और मैं यहाँ था नहीं उस दिन, मैं विदेश में था. तो जिस दिन व्हाट्सएप पे खबर पड़ी मैंने कि मेरी मैडम अब रही नहीं, तो मैं वहाँ अकेले रूम में बैठ के रोया हूँ, क्योंकि उन्होंने मुझे बनाया. आज मैं जो कुछ बोल पाता हूँ, आज मेरे पास एक अच्छी वोकैबुलरी है. सो उन टीचर्स का वो योगदान था. तो मैं हर साल उनको मिलने जाता था. तो गुरु पूर्णिमा को उनके यहाँ जाके मैं मिलता था. स्वामी गोविंद देव गिरी जी महाराज जो मेरे गुरु है और मेरे परिवार के वो मेंटर है, वो उन्होंने हमें बनाया. सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट होती है अपनी माँ, वो सबसे पहली गुरु होती है. तो हमारी माँ हम लोगों को छोटे गांव में रहने के बावजूद बहुत सारी चीज़ों का एक्सपोजर देने हमें ले जाती थी. नाटक दिखाने ले जाती थी, पूना ले जाती थी, स्विमिंग सिखाती थी, कई चीज़ें करती थी. तो ये सारे अपने गुरु होते हैं और उनका बहुत बड़ा प्रभाव निश्चित रूप से हमारे ऊपर होता है.
Amazing, sir.
Absolutely, absolutely. Talking about Guru, sir, when we think about, our teachers, as you very rightly said, they need empowerment. So aside from just helping the children out, how do you look at the empowerment for the teachers?
See, when a teacher is appointed in the school, he is empowered. He don't need any other empowerment. Because when I'm dealing in a class with so many students, आई हैव टू जस्ट गो स्टेप अहेड ऑफ व्हाट आई एम. एक 5-10 कदम थोड़े ज़्यादा डालने पड़ते हैं, थोड़ी ज़्यादा मेहनत करनी पड़ती, थोड़ी ज़्यादा, बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं करनी पड़ती, थोड़ी सी. उस बच्चे के मन में, उसको बुलाओ टीचर रूम में, उसके साथ बात करो, उसके साथ. कौन मना करता है ये सब चीज़ें करने के लिए? कोई मना नहीं करता है. क्या प्रिंसिपल मना करती है इन चीज़ों के लिए? तो ये नहीं होता है, पता भी नहीं चलता है प्रिंसिपल को कि आपने ऐसा भी कुछ किया. मैं तो ये कहता हूँ कि जो टीचर जिस चीज़ में अच्छी वो काम करे बच्चों के साथ बैठ के. हमारे एक टीचर को रंगोली बहुत अच्छी आती थी. उसने हाथ ऊंचा उठा के पूछा कि मुझे रंगोली अच्छी आती है तो मैं क्या करूँ? तो मैंने कहा आप क्या चीज़ की टीचर है? तो बोले मैं मैथ्स की टीचर हूँ. तो मैंने कहा रंगोली से मैथ्स सिखाओ. डालो रंगोली, उसी पे समेशन कराओ, उसी पे सब्सट्रैक्शंस कराओ, सिखाओ. और बच्चे रंगोली भी सीखेंगे, मैथ्स भी सीखेंगे साथ साथ. तो उन्होंने एक्सपेरिमेंट किया और इतना अच्छा जबरदस्त हुआ एक्सपेरिमेंट कि उसका कोई हिसाब नहीं. सी, एम्पावरमेंट इज नॉट गिवन, एम्पावरमेंट इज टेकन. मैं यदि अच्छा काम कर रहा हूँ, इफ आई एम वर्किंग ऑन राइट पाथ, नोबडी कैन स्टॉप मी. So teachers have to take this initiative, they have to be proactive and they have to go ahead.
Amazing, sir. Sir, you are wearing a tilak. What is the specification? What is the specification of tilak, and how it helps you on a daily life?
Yeah, see, putting this tilak on in between both the eyebrows, this has got a significant science behind it, and at the same time some beliefs behind it. So every day morning when I come for the job, I sit in front of my beloved gods, and then there I pray कि आज मेरा विवेक जागृत रखना. विवेक यहाँ होता है. सरस्वती जिसको हम कहते हैं, तो उसको नाम कुछ भी दीजिए आप, लेकिन वो हमारे ब्रेन में है. वो ब्रेन में जो कुछ है ना, उसका पूजन है. तो मैं यहाँ पे जब तिलक लगाता हूँ तो मैं उसका पूजन करता हूँ कि तू अंदर स्थित है, तो मैं तुझे जगाए रखूँ. सो ऑल द टाइम माय कॉन्शियस शुड बी अवेक. सो दिस शुड बी द फीलिंग व्हेन वी पुट दिस तिलक. So simple.
So sir, these as boards are coming, we have 10th and 12th boards are coming, and we see that a lot of students, they say I don't want to go to arts because it's for less scoring students, but that's not right. So what would you suggest to these young students in selecting their careers even after 10th and after 12th, sir?
Nothing is bad and nothing is good. The only thing works, आपके अंदर की आवाज. Don't believe that my friend is telling me, my friend is doing this, my mother is telling me this, my teacher is telling me this. Ask yourself that what you are. And then see, if you go to arts, if you go to science, but you are not good at science, and still you go for engineering, you won't be a good engineer, I am telling you.
Yes.
You will be a bad engineer. And a bad engineer won't be able to earn good amount of money. For sure. On the contrary, if you are good at languages, and if you are good at say foreign languages, German है, संस्कृत है, जो भी language में आप अच्छे हैं, you get a better job. Definitely. If you are a sportsman, you get a wonderful job nowadays. Even our yogasana teachers, they are earning more than the students. Those who are into first year, second year, they have started their online classes. So many foreigners have joined their online classes, and they are earning more than an engineer. So, आपको जो अच्छा आता है ना, वो करो तो यश मिलेगा. So there is a pyramid of success, and you have to see that how I will be in top 20.
Right.
On the top. So whether it is from arts or science or commerce doesn't matter. Now arts, commerce, science, everything is abolished. Now this with new national education policy, majors and minor subjects are to be taken.
Right.
I can enjoy my own passion with some minor subjects as well. So these hurdles are no more, and you have to choose your profession according to your own wish and not with somebody else's wish. So that is very important. स्वधर्मे निधनम श्रेय परधर्मो भयावह. स्वधर्म यानी जो अंदर से आने वाला कर्म है, वो हमारा स्वधर्म होता है. स्वधर्मे निधनम श्रेय, वो मर गया करते करते तब भी चलेगा, श्रेयस्कर है. स्वधर्मे निधनम श्रेय परधर्मो भयावह. किसी का कॉपी करूंगा ना मैं, तो वो भयावह स्थिति को प्राप्त करेगा, सत्यानाश होके रहेगा. और इसलिए परधर्म के पीछे मत दौड़ो, देखा देखी मत करो, कंपैरिजन मत करो, वो ये कर रहा है इसलिए मैं ये करूं, बिल्कुल मत करना. आपके अंदर से जो आवाज उठती है उस आवाज को सुनना और उस रास्ते पर चलना, तब आप यशस्वी बनेंगे.
Amazing, sir. So last thing, as AI and robotics, we have quantum, mechanics coming into the world at real time. How are you coping with this new technologies in your school, and what are subjects added in curriculum of these students so they don't left behind in the chase?
We have to immediately upgrade ourselves, especially schools. We have to upgrade our systems. That is first thing. The most important thing is, in last 2-3 years, after this revolution and technology, AI and all these things came in, now we cannot predict that what exactly is going to happen when our today's first standard student is will be launched in the market. What kind of capacities, capabilities that child need to possess. See, everything else can die, but the originality is never going to die.
Right.
So we need to teach them to think on their own. Critical thinking is the most important skill which we have to inculcate, and that is not going to die. So we have to start working on it. So rote learning will be abolished totally. Of course, few things are there which you have to rote learn. For example, say some poems or some say tables.
Right.
You have to rote it. You have to rote learn it, but not the answers. And the way we are preparing our students for JEE and NEET and 10th and 12th board exams is not going to work that time. So we have to see that whether my child is able to think on his own, whether he is able to take out the right solution out of it. Because Google is there to guide him. He don't need to really mug up the things. But Google is going to give you, for example, say if you ask for Timbuktu. So Timbuktu, you will get 10 answers. That there is Timbuktu maths class in New York. There is a Timbuktu garden in Chicago. There is a Timbuktu zoo in Japan, whatsoever. So there is a Timbuktu saloon in Mumbai.
Right.
So is that the right answer? No, it's not the right answer. I want to see what Timbuktu rightly means.
Right.
So Timbuktu is a place near sea and it's in Africa, and that is the right answer.
Right.
So the decision making capacity that we have to build in every child, that I should be able to make the decision that this is right and this is not right for me. So that decision making capacity has to be built. For that we have to give them different experiments, examples, and this discussions and debates. These are the ways which will make them think, and then they come up with their projects, and we have to guide them that how that project can reach to end. So a teacher's role is not a teacher's role exactly. The teacher's role becomes facilitator's role.
Right.
They have to just keep on guiding and not spoon feeding the child. So this is the way how we will have to change, and we are already working on it.
Amazing, amazing.
Absolutely, sir. So, in our conversation throughout and even prior to this conversation, you shared quite wonderful stories of your students that you are still in touch with, a lot of them from years ago. Being such a busy businessman, how do you still manage to be so engaged in the education sector work that you do and being in touch with the students' parents?
See, we have a big family, and that is the benefit which I got. I have 4 brothers, so totally we are 5 brothers. And now our 3 sons, so altogether 8 young people are working in the business. So they have given me enough space to work in the line which I have chosen. So as I decided to work more in education, and that is one reason why I could give more time for interactions with the students and going and playing with them and talking to them, and that makes me come closer to our students. Here in Sangamner, I know most of the students by their name. I know most of the parents because this is a very small town.
Right.
And then we interact, and they come to me even informally just to meet me. And a teacher always should be open to meet his or her students, and that makes the difference. So that is one reason why I know so many stories, thousands of stories, success stories. I can very easily tell you with names of the students.
Right,
Amazing,
right.
amazing.
Absolutely, sir. One last thing to ask before we, wrap up this conversation. As people working in the similar affiliated fields where we want to help children find the right pathways, what would be your advice to us as we are just starting off our careers? We are just have just started off work in this field.
These people are doing a wonderful job. Basically, they are helping students to find out what they are, and for that they are conducting some tests, and they are doing the career guidance. This is very important, and every child, in fact, should get this kind of opportunity that he should be able to find out with different tests and different processes that what really lies in him or her. So, if they don't get a chance to, for example, in our India, there are so many students, those who are studying in rural areas, where they don't have these kind of counselors or career guidance people, and they just do some trial and error and they find out on their own. But if schools arrange these kind of seminars or these kind of tests, and I came to know that you people are helping even municipal corporations, schools, and you are giving your services free of cost. This is really amazing. So this should reach to rural part of India, and you can have some volunteers in different towns. You can train them, and they can take it ahead. So this is very important, and every parent should send their child to somebody who knows different fields of life and should be able to guide rightly to your ward. So this kind of opportunity, those who get it, they are lucky enough. Those who don't get it, they should try to find out somebody who can guide in that way.
Absolutely, absolutely, sir. This has been a wonderful, wonderful conversation, sir. And the new perspectives that you have given us in terms of teachings from Bhagavad Gita, inculcating so many wonderful Indian-based teachings, Indian-based techniques that we can incorporate to make our youth, make our children of today a better adults, working professionals tomorrow. So we will definitely make use of all of this. And anything else that you would like to add to it, that would be great, sir.
I think this is enough, but the last thing which I would like to request to the parents, don't label and don't compare. Give time. Giving time is very important. You are providing everything without they asking you. You are giving them so many things which they are not even using it in right way. They demand time. They need time. Today, if you give them time, tomorrow when you will be needing time, your children will be connected to you and they will give you time. So this is very important for all the parents. I think this is enough.
Amazing.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.